What's up YouTube, Scrammy here, coming at you with another extreme test for Sonim XP8. Now today, we're going to try it with some Prestone 50/50 antifreeze, and we're going to leave it in the phone. Wow, okay, we're going to leave the phone in the antifreeze, and we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully no whammies. I do have my second Sonim here. I have it powered on. This is the one that isn't working right, and what I'm going to do is start a timer, and I'm going to put in a hyperlapse of what's happening here so we can see the time go by, and we're also going to see if the phone malfunctions again on camera. So to make it interesting, once the Sonim is in and covered in the 50/50 antifreeze, we're going to start the timer. I'm going to let that run along with the video, and we're just going to see if number one, if the Sonim survives here, and number two, if this Sonim will actually stay running. I don't know if it will, but here's to hoping, guys. So without further ado, let me just set this down. Perfect. And now we're going to add the 50/50 Prestone antifreeze. See if we can keep this Sonim cool, you know, on these hot days. Alright, so we've got the Sonim completely in the antifreeze. So now I'm going to switch over to a hyperlapse mode, and we're going to start this timer. It already looks like this Sonim back here is having an issue because it just popped up twice to, let's see, oh, there it goes. Well, so much for that, folks. I wanted to get a video of a time lapse with the phone, but as you can see, it's already messing up, so I'm quite certain that Sonim is never going to survive again. It just went into a boot loop, so I'm not quite sure what else we're going to do with it. Besides, I'll probably smash the crap out of it, but for now, we're going to start our test and see what we get. I'm hoping that this Sonim is just fine, but we won't know. So current time is a little bit after 1. I think that looks pretty cool in there, to be honest. That's a cool looking color. The phone appears to be just fine. So we're going to check back in 15 minutes and we're going to see what happens. I'm hoping no whammies, but we're not having good luck with the phone in the back. So we're one Sonim down at this point. Alright guys, here we go. It's been a little over 15 minutes now. I kinda got busy there for a second, but we're gonna come in for our check. As you can see, the Sonim in the back, still not doing great. I don't know. It's just done. But anyway, 3, 2, 1. And look at that. 1:26. So we're gonna call that 15 minutes, even though it was a little more. But the phone appears to be just fine. It is chilling, literally chilling in the antifreeze. And we're going to see in another 15 minutes what's going to happen. And as you can see, guys, I'll give you a little closer look there. There are some bubbles there around the edges, a little bit there. Nothing too serious, but you can see them down there on the charge port. You can see a few bubbles there. And if I can get the edge over here, you can see A little bit of bubble action coming out of the part for all your implements and things you can attach to the Sonim. So there appears to be a little air escaping, but I don't know if it's getting in there yet. We won't know till the test is over. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, we're going all the way to an hour. Maybe we'll go over an hour. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to call this our half-hour check, even though it's probably been more like 45 minutes. But without further ado, 3, 2, 1. And look at that. The Sonim still on. We can't take it out to check anything else because it has to stay under there for at least an hour. But I also wanted to say that this other Sonim here, I've been noticing it's actually back on right now. But the thing that's going on, I believe it has to do with these buttons, because let's see if I can get it to... They're functioning now, of course, because I'm trying to film it. But the buttons, it's almost as if they're stuck on, or it's looping because it feels like the power button, like the phone thinks the power button's being pressed continuously, because I've been noticing that when it does come on, I'm having weird, like it's reacting, it's turning the volume up and down, it's not allowing me to do certain things. Of course, right here now on video, it's not going to show me, but it's kind of weird, and I don't know. I don't know what to call this, guys, because it's obviously malfunctioning, but when it comes on, and it could work for hours or a day, but then all of a sudden it starts vibrating and then turning on and off, and then the volume buttons and everything don't exactly work right. So I'm having a hard time calling this one. It's real strange, but it doesn't seem to I don't know. Everything working now. I did post a video before where I was actually moving the slider over, and then it would just immediately go back to where it was. So, man, this is interesting. I mean, I just don't know what to call it. I'm calling it dead. It's a malfunction. Maybe it wasn't the water that screwed it up. I don't know. It just seems crazy that it wants to start malfunctioning, but then other times it works just fine. So maybe the water didn't get in there. Maybe it did, but it's just strange. And I don't know. Maybe I'll just return it for a new one and get it replaced, or we're just going to keep having fun with it, because at this point, since it's already broke, we might as well break it more. Alright guys, and we're back. And now we're going to do our 45-minute check, which is technically more like an hour, but, you know, whatever. So, 45-minute check. 3, 2, 1. And the Sonim is still on. We're a little after 2. So theoretically we've been about an hour, but I'm going to go the additional 15. So we're going to make it a little longer than an hour. But yeah, so far again, we're good here. Nothing else seems to have changed very much. And let's see. Well, that Sonim is also still on. See, craziest things happen. And now, our final check. We have gone plenty of time over an hour. You can see again, that Sonim back to screwing up. Whatever, I'm over it. So, 3, 2, 1. And the Sonim is still on. Alright, real quick, I'm going to clean this off, and then we're going to go over it. Alright guys, here we go. We got the Sonim all nice and cleaned off. From outward appearance, everything seems pretty good. Looks like there may be a little bit of reaction there. So that's possible. And let's look at the top. Oh yeah, that's definitely a reaction there. That was not like that when I started the test. I guess I'm going to have to buy me some of these implements to see if I can get them to still work, because that looks like a decent amount of corrosion. But again, from outward appearance, the rest of the phone looks just fine. So let's bring up YouTube real quick. See if I can get this to load. Bring that up. Good. go to my channel and we'll play a video. Just want to make sure that everything is working properly. I would imagine this is not going to sound so great because, well, you know, it's covered in antifreeze and it's wet from water as well. Video appears to be working.
What is up, YouTube? Scrammy here, coming at you with another extreme test for the Sonim XP8.
You can actually see the speaker down there. That's kind of cool. Never seen that before, but you can see the water bouncing out of the speaker. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we're good there. Awesome. Internet works. Let's bring up the camera real quick. And camera appears to be working. Can we snag a picture? We got a picture. Okay, how about video? Can I push the video button? Hey, video. We are recording. I do have the flash on, so it looks a little overblown here. But yeah, it is recording. So we've got video, we've got pictures, we've got internet, and that's about it. There's no real ill effects. I'm interested to see the corrosion here, but yeah, you want to leave your phone in antifreeze for over an hour? Well, the Sonim will be just fine. Just make sure you don't do it with the other one because, yeah. Oh, look, it's on again. I'm over it. Later.